Hey there, YouTube. Kid Ugly once again. Today I went to my first con since COVID. It was actually my plan that summer I was gonna hit a bunch of cons because I hadn't done it in a while, and then COVID hit. Everything shut down. Um, so cons really started making a comeback this year, and amazingly, the next town, or one of the local towns to me, uh, decided to throw a Comic Con for their first time. It was a local gaming shop that has got some comics, tabletops, RPGs, all that kind of stuff, puzzles, games, and they go by Pop Culture's Shop. And that's in Wellsboro, Pennsylvania. Um, they decided to get back to the community because they made it through COVID. They really wanted to give back to the community, and Wellsboro is very known for community oriented, going big with our festivals. Well, big-ish. So when they heard Comic Con, the whole town got involved, and did something totally different. I haven't been to too many cons, but this was definitely unique. It had 3 different venues you could go to with paid tickets. Plus, there's a big square kind of in the middle of town that was, had some vendors set up there. So that was free for the town. There was some stuff at the library for kids that was free. Many other shops got involved with it. But they set up in 3 different locations that you could go into. Their guest of honor was Roy Thomas. If you haven't heard of, he's a creator of many Marvel characters. So you have like Wolverine, Punisher, Vision. He did a lot of Conan the Barbarian. He was a big force behind the What If series in Marvel. He's also a DC writer. There's some stuff over there. He came in. They had a panel right off the beginning, and it was definitely different. It was an outside panel, real close, real intimate, good Q&A, but it was decent amount for price for the tickets. With the price of tickets, I'm gonna break it all down. So it's $35 for the weekend, $20 for the day. Either one of those tickets got you this bag that you're seeing here, your program with art by Dean Kotz. I think that's how you pronounce it, but it is a play on Hulk 181, which is famously like the first appearance of Wolverine. If you want to say cameo, and Hulk 180 was Hulk 181. So, also, you got, let's see if I can find it. Get to that in a minute. A nice little pin. I don't know how well that's going to show up, but it says Wellsboro Comic Con on it. And then, again, like I said, it's $35 for the weekend, $20 for the day. You also got a shirt with the program logo on it. So I'm still not done with that one. It also came with X-Men Legends #1. Roy Thomas again. He did this. He wrote this. It's a 2-part series, and then it also came with a free autograph from him also. So, which I got on something else, and I'll show that later. But I'm going to do a quick breakdown of what all I got and show it off. So, I will start with what I got signed by Roy Thomas, which is my Wolverine. Well, my What If Wolverine was Lord of the Vampires. So, I believe this is... don't quote me on it, I can't remember. It's in the 30s. I know I'm going to look stupid in the comic community right now, but I want to say 34. I believe this is What If 34 out of the second run, because it did one earlier in the 70s, and this one's from the 90s. So I got that signed by Roy Thomas. I love this story. I'm into the darker stories. This one is good. If you haven't read it, find it online. Find a copy somewhere. Fantastic story about what would happen if, Wolverine took over as Dracula and what would happen to the whole X-Men, Marvel, listen, Marvel universe. It's fantastic read. So now I'm gonna go with these next ones. I went very Joker heavy this time. Yeah, I lost my train of thought, but I'm gonna Joker heavy this time. Usually, like, I have runs that I'm trying to finish, but I just felt like going Joker heavy. And I'll show them off real quick. I don't want this to be super, but this one isn't Joker, but I couldn't pass it up. Batman of the Long Halloween Special. Joker, the 80th anniversary. Warzone, #1. Batman, Dark Detective. I just love that cover. It's that classic take on it. Really, kind of patriotic Joker. Clown Hunter #1. And then Joker 2021 annual. Beautiful purple cover. So, and that was all from Heroes Comics, or Heroes Your Mom threw out there in Elmira Heights. And Jared, the owner, he was very helpful with Pops Cultures who did this. So, and then from Pops, because they set up their comic. They have a game room usually, and they set up a bunch of comics and long boxes in there. And I only got 3. Like I said, I went Joker heavy, so I got Lego Joker from Batman the New 52, Batman 36, and then I got one more to add to my Batman Gotham Adventures, #38, and one from my Kevin Smith collection, Daredevil Bullseye, the one you gotta finish. Surprise, surprise. So, and then I picked up 2 Dungeons and Dragons books from Green Dragon Comics. They don't have a shop. Go around the cons, do stuff over line. They have an Instagram, and these are both signed by artist Steve Ellis. So, Dungeons and Dragons Forgotten Realms 1 and 2, which I think these might be different storylines, but fantastic art. Look at that beholder. That is a fantastic looking beholder. And then I picked up 3 for my wife, Jim Henson's The Storyteller, 1 through 3, missing #4, Witches. So that's what I got for those. I got 2 more from another shop that the guy's based out of the Poconos, but he doesn't have a shop yet. He does cons online. Amazing collection. He had a bunch of CGC graded, spectacular comics. Even the comics that weren't graded. Beautiful comics, beautiful books. I wish I had more money because I would have went crazy with them, but I just picked up 2 things. Joker, the greatest stories ever told. Fantastic looking book, really good condition. Decided to give some of that a read. Some classic, look at those pages. Just classic feel. And then the last thing I picked up was not a comic, but it's going to add to my Joker collection, and that is DC Multiverse, the Joker, the Clown from the 3 Jokers. So, pick that up, gonna add it, McFarlane Toys, not gonna open it, keep that in box. So, my breakdown of the con, I thought it was fantastic. It was the first time these guys did something like this, They've already been approved by the town. It's going to be an annual event. Like I said, Roy Thomas was the guest of honor, and they did have some smaller artists there, bunch of vendors, a bunch of shops showed up. Um, I know I'm saying lot. I thought it was fantastic. If they had any hiccups, you couldn't tell. It was seamless. Everything seemed like, at least for us that were experiencing it, it went fantastic. Again, for their first con, it was really nice, and I think it was really nice because I think there's a lot of people in this area because we're up in like God's country where like we do have a couple localish cons to us, but you really have to travel for the cons, like the big ones. So I think for a lot of people, they finally got to experience a con and what it was like. I did hear quite a few people complaining about like the crowds and being packed in, but that's a con. Like you're gonna be packed in, and these are three smaller venues, but it was. I thought it was unique because like you could walk out of one building, get some fresh air, cut across the lawn that they had set up with all the vendors, hit another venue, come back. It Again, for what it was in their first time, I personally feel like it was a fantastic con. I can't wait to see what they do next year. Now that they have this under their belt and they have some experience, and they can really do more next year. Um, Again, so I give Wellsboro Comic Con. I'm gonna give a big thumbs up for these guys. I'm excited. I'm gonna see more. I have another con I'm hoping to go to in November, which is Twin Tiers Comic Con. I just wanted to do a quick breakdown on what I got. And look, my experience, I thought it was a very fantastic con. Room for improvement, and it's not their fault. More vendors, and it's not so much like comic vendors, or whatever. But that big square that they had outside felt kind of empty. And I believe they were supposed to have some lightsaber fighting and some Viking reenactments and stuff. I really didn't see that going on, but I may have missed it because I left at 2 and it went till 5, so it's about 3 hours, I believe. But I wasn't there for it, and it's okay. I need to get out of there before I spent any more money. It was fantastic prices, fantastic vendors. The owners of Pops, Julian, and I'm going to apologize. I know Anja, I believe is how it's pronounced. I'm sorry, I'm butchering that. I truly apologize. But they did fantastic. I'm excited, as I keep saying. But thank you for watching, and have a good one.